Lieutenant Napolitano, as she was preparing to leave her position as Director of Homeland Security, made a very alarming statement that she felt there was a 100% chance of an electromagnetic pulse attack in North America. That would bring all these factors into play, wouldn't it?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, that's what I've been warning about for many years. And we had that event happening in October, whereby three military leaders sacrificed their careers by saying no to Obama, who it looked like was preparing an EMP attack against America generally. And if you really want to know what the impact of that would be, and I'll give you more detail in a second, but have a look at the book 1 second after. And I've been saying this for almost 2 years for people to have a look at this book, because that is a really, it's fictional, but it's accurate in its portrayal of what would go on should this kind of electromagnetic pulse destroy the infrastructure in America without destroying buildings. EMP, though nuclear in nature, are actually detonated in the high atmosphere. And in that, with the multiplier effect of the Compton effect, it would create an electromagnetic pulse that would do damage beyond belief to all electrical systems, computer grids, transportation, food. Just, it would devastate the country to the degree that the predictions are that 90% of the population would die within 2 years. Now, that is not just an anticipated event, it's an event that was stopped by these three, 2 generals, 1 admiral, back in October. And to back it up, the guy who backed up some of the action in terms of saying that this was true, that this actually happened, was Putin of Russia, who said that, that admiral took one of the nuclear devices that were going to be used against us, took it 560 miles offshore, southeast of Charleston, South Carolina, and detonated it in the deep ocean. Putin reported on that and said the U.S. Geological Survey has misrepresented what happened. They're saying it was a seismic event. Putin said to the world, no, there was a detonation of a nuke by the Americans off the coast.
Well, Jim, at that point in time, these generals all know each other. It's a pretty exclusive club, these generals and admirals, flag rank officers. The next question, at least in my mind, is why didn't they go ahead and place President Obama under arrest?
It's hard to do when you've got people right there armed with you, ready to do you in. Not arrest, but what's the word? Interdiction?
Right.
They were interdicted with armed people who took them out, in fact, relieved them of their commands. We don't hear anything. I don't know if you've noticed, but we don't hear a peep from these people. Nothing. So they've been silenced. That's one thing about the thug in the White House. He's very effective at shutting people down, closing off their ability to say anything. The fact that we have a few people, Dan Bongino, he skates on the edge, right on the edge of arrest, frankly. Thank goodness he's in a political position moving forward. But people like myself, I'm out there talking about what has gone on, but notice where I am. I'm hiding in Canada. I think if I cross the border right now, I may disappear. So there's an urgency to what we're telling the public about. This EMP disaster that was the intention of the President of the United States against the people of the United States was thwarted and stopped by 3 general officers, 2 generals and an admiral, but they saved the majority of the population of the United States. Now, it's been, rarely reported on. I know I'm reporting on it, but, more and more people are coming to awareness that, there was this seismic anomaly that took place off the coast, as Garrow stated. One of the interesting things was...
Hold that thought, Jim. We got a break. Call number's 800.